Alright, hello YouTube, this is Matthew Barrett back again. I am going to cover the Schuman resonance. It is related to the events at hand, which some are calling disclosure, others revelations. Some are ignoring entirely. That would be the people. And they won't even be watching this, so I'm not too worried about that. Anyway, the Schuman resonance. Why it would be important and why I'm bringing it up. Okay. First, to cover this is galacticage.org right here, and under their resonance page, it tells you how to read the chart. This is the Schumann resonance chart. It comes from the Space Observation System. In Siberia, the top of the chart shows 3 days that the 3 days the chart covers, and below the chart shows the hours using blank, which is GMT. Okay, TikTok for the US East chart. 11 hours, 12 hours. Gotcha. All right, down here. It's talking about the frequency bands of the Schumann resonance, which is normally about 7.83 hertz, which would be pretty much the green area you see here. The blue intensity areas are low intensity. The green are normal, and the white are high intensity. You can see massive spike right there, and intensity around, looks like, all right, 1700 hours, a little bit at 18, a little bit at 19. They're dispersed here. And look at that. And ordinarily, there is just the one line, and now we have several lines going down. Several years ago, I believe it was on Suspicious Observers, the gentleman there mentioned how there was, what caught his attention was that there was supposed to be just one green line going across right here, and we have started having multiples. No idea for sure what that's about, and reluctant to guess in public. But these recurring, persistent, ongoing high levels of EM activity have been just not covered by the news, for one, and for another, ongoing. Why would that matter, though? More intense electromagnetic energy bursts in the ionospheric plasma, exaltations, lightning sprites. Yeah, that's what the white is. Normal is green and low intensity, the vertical bar. Okay. Well, we pretty much got the gist of the graph there. It shows unusual activity in the Schumann resonance, to say the least, that has been ongoing for years. Been watching it, just not saying much about it. However, this paper here explains why it matters anyway. The Schumann resonance is nicknamed the heartbeat of Mother Earth and can occur in bands which match up to ranges seen in our brain waves. That's right, they're connected to our mental activity. The Schumann resonance, to read it again, the Schumann resonance is nicknamed the heartbeat of Mother Earth. It runs on a frequency and happens in dependable, repetitious cycles, and it can occur in bands which match up to, that would be those green bands, ranges seen in our brain waves. There is an atmospheric cavity between the Earth and our ionosphere. Every second, about 1,000 lightning flashes around the world, or the globe, harmonize these pulses which travel around this pocket, sending electromagnetic energy signals to all microorganisms. And we are made up of microorganisms. Even our cells are independent microorganisms. These signals couple us to the Earth's magnetic field and are also thought to be inversely influenced by the mass, emotions, and the sum of human consciousness. Okay, back to this is, they have evidence to support these. These aren't just wild guesses. The signals couple us to the Earth's magnetic field, and our thoughts can be inversely, which means in reverse. As the activity goes up, our thoughts and emotions would go into a negative or more fear-based mind and emotional set by the mass, and it can increase as our emotions get more negative and our thoughts more negative. The electricity in the atmosphere could potentially raise the Schumann frequency. Humans are tuned to the resonant vibration of Earth. Human beings vibrate. Yes, that means you. Hilarious. And the frequency they emit ranges from 5 to 10 hertz. We are in the same range as the 7.383. Right, that's the normal frequency, which it's been going from 70 to 80. And 40 hertz, 50 hertz is realistically, 40 hertz, 50 hertz. This is why nature is healing or helping. No, it says healing to people. Nature is healing to people. It helps them match the Earth frequency of 7.83, which boosts the body's natural ability to heal and regenerate itself. Yeah, that's called grounding, ladies and gentlemen. You go out barefooted, maybe walk around, breathing, look around, take your shoes off once in a while, whenever you're at home. Studies have shown that the SR frequencies have particular effects on the human brain. Yeah, it just keeps going on about how the various effects on the brain, different levels here, where the Schumann resonance are the extremely low frequency waves in the Earth's magnetic field overlap with our brain waves, right? Now, the fundamental Schumann resonance of 7.83 corresponds to the high theta of the human brainwave range. So, they show the different stages or ranges of brainwaves here. We have gamma, which is that one's high activity. That's paying attention and focused, right? And then beta is more like concentration. Now, that one's concentration. Gamma is expanded consciousness. Okay. Maybe that's more like the not focusing. Yeah, and then beta is conscious, theta is a dreamlike, and delta is deep sleep. Alpha is engaged. No, beta is engaged, alpha is attentive, gamma is insight, inspiration, creativity, right? When you're being creative. Beta is when you're focused on, like what I'm doing right now. I'm beta in it out. And then over here we have alpha, which was also difficult to read. And then theta and delta, which is deep sleep. And as these, the Schumann resonance, it's going on to describe the, oh look, here it goes right there. There's, the delta corresponds with the brain rhythm occurs in deep sleep, dreamless. Theta is more along the lines of Rhythm is associated with drowsiness, when you're drowsy or feeling spacey, difficulties focusing. It also occurs in the first stage of sleep. Okay, now that theta wave can be induced with music or rhythmic speech. Also, it's used in hypnosis a lot, as well as with mind control and brainwashing techniques on television and in general society, it seems. Theta, alpha. Okay, this one I'm curious about here. This is the major rhythm seen in a normal, relaxed adult. It is persistent during most of life. It is considered a common state during alertness, but not actively processing information. Alpha has been linked to creativity. Creative people show alpha when listening and coming to a solution. All right, yeah. So the alpha is the creative. The beta is the attentive. It reflects highly active processing. It occurs during normal waking consciousness and outward attention. So when you're paying attention to stuff around you, okay, that's 12 to 30 hertz. The alpha was 8 to 12 hertz. So, what else it would have been? The 4 to 8 hertz is theta. Delta is about 0. Really? 0 to 4? Okay, 0 to 4. Yeah, then it goes into binaural beats, which honestly, they're calling it brainwave entertainment, but can be very mind broadening, especially if you're not already Kundalini awake and able to see the third eye light. Like if your pineal gland is still closed, then those brain synchronization programs can be helpful, as well as the OBE programs can be learned and practiced. But this is more about the crazy Schuman resonance spikes we've been having lately for quite some time now, as well as activity with Yellowstone and society. Here's part of why it's happening. It's just that time in the cycle. Thank you. Have a good day. Good night. Good morning, wherever you are.